What's up, YouTube?
But please tell me you didn't take it. Mr. Dibble, may I? I've nothing to say. Please, sir. I know Mr. Hill. Oh, he's a good man. It started of... I had the note, but I went into the... What was in the note? It was a note from Rose. We haven't told Miss Harlow advice. What does he ask you to do? It all? He said, your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often. I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say... Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to... It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real. What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret? Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie. I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him? He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. I'd lose my job instantly, and... Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down. I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately. Understood. Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I? We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Biggle's friends. Revelio.
Hello there. Come on in and have a look around.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
I should imagine.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Work hard and don't be afraid to fail.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! A hidden door. Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
They don't seem to care for us, obviously. Can't say I blame you.
Revelio.
I don't want to work with goblins. Not now.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's your thing.
Harlow says her friend has been reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Revelio.
Just keep an eye out.
Real quick, don't go down. Incendio! Leviosa! Leviosa! You're going to... Flash of inspiration!
You little coward!
There we go. I am at your call.
Here, I'll find you! Conductor!
Look what you've done! You punch death from above! Now, this has become... Expulso!
I did it. And an Ashwinder, no less. Revelio. Revelio. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio. The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio.
Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda!
He must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would be okay. And go.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio.
My wand is somewhere in this room.
Confringo! Bombarda!
Any luck with my wand? Please. You must find it.
Mr. Rabe's wand must be nearby if he can sense it from his cell. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
Hello, Hamura.
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find...
Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay. Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai-Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agamus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Why, hello again! Come and listen.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to... This...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details?
You know me. Miss Ray's is running. However...
Might be a bit dangerous for a broom trial.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
Perhaps I could test out my new up.
Hello, pardon me.
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello, I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop, and Penny is most eager. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to...
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistresses.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain as mistress... However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Are you all right? Are you holding your breath?
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
How is it you're so good at selling? Seems unusual for a house elf.
Oh, before he died, Penny's previous owner, Master Mason, trusted her to do all sorts of things to help him with his shop. Penny supposes it is a bit unusual for a house elf to possess such skill, but Master Mason commanded it, and Penny was happy to oblige. Master Mason was a wonderful master.
What kind of things would I be able...
All kinds. Anything from essence. If a buyer exists for something, then Penny can...
All right.
Oh, this is splendid news. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north. Penny does hope she gets to...
Hello, Madam Mason. I understand you have a shop to sell.
Why, yes. Yes,
Yes, I am. I've always wanted...
How marvellous. I think you will find my...
I have a knack for this sort of thing, if I do say so myself. If I can meet your terms, I hope that you'll sell to me.
Well, I reckon. And of course you'll have Penny to help you. That, I assume she told you she comes with.
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell you the space for an exceedingly fair price.
An exceedingly fair price for a shop and...
Ha! You are wise to be wary in business dealings. No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back, at a discount, of course, should your efforts fail. The last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple.
Ha! Your faith in me is overwhelming. You're sorely mistaken if you think I'm going...
There's that confidence again. And do we have a deal?
It looks to be rather a mess. Why haven't other tenants been able to make a go of it there?
As you've no doubt considered, running a shop is not as simple as those less savvy might think. Her assistance will make all the difference, I should think, in both getting the shop ready for business and in...
What precisely do you mean, should my efforts fail?
Honestly, I only mean that if for some reason you're unable to keep the shop going, I could help you cut your losses. That's all. But, as you've implied, the odds of that happening are remote.
The shop seems to be in an ideal location. Why has no one purchased it yet?
It is indeed. But I've just decided to sell. I've grown weary of being a landlady. My late husband was the one with a passion for shopkeeping and business in general. You'd be wise to take advantage of this opportunity before the offers start rolling in.
It does sound intriguing, but I need to consider my finances first.
Very well, but I won't be able to keep the shop available. If you do want the shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible.
Madam Mason?
Yes?
I've decided I'd like to go ahead and purchase the shop.
I have to say...
I am indeed. Wonderful. Shall I head directly to the shop?
Please do. Oh, one more thing. Since my husband died, I've not... They're in a chest at the back of the shop. As you get organised, I would be terribly grateful if you could help an old widow and gather his things for me before you open for business. I wish you the very best of luck in...
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
My advice when dealing with life.
Well, I've done it, Penny.
Oh, Penny is so...
I'm glad you're here.
Goodness, what a... There is much to do.
Well then, let's get to it.
Penny is ready. Between the two of us, we should have this place up and running in no time.
Repair.
Nothing like a bit of hard work. Oh, Penny can already see the potential. Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this key. It opens a chest in the back room of this shop.
Oh yes, she mentioned it to me. It contains some of her late husband's belongings.
Penny wonders if you should open the chest.
Are you holding your breath again?
Penny must get back to work now.
Revelio. That's odd. Why would someone store one hat in here? Revelio. Defendo. Bombarda. That's hospitable.
Defender. Oh, goody! Someone to play with. You seem brave, sweet. What fun this will be! For me, at least.
That's new. Onwards, I suppose. What in the... Who's there? Revelio. Lumos. Bats. Lovely. Seems as if I should hang something there. Revelio. Lumos. These lanterns must belong somewhere. Revelio. Lumos. Perhaps the lanterns are meant to be hung on the hand. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
How enlightening! You might survive a bit longer than the others.
Lumos.
Oh, you've come so far so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all. What's the saying? 2 sides to every story. Unfortunately for you, both sides here are to my story. And you'll have to complete both to get to the end. I simply adore this blooming place, don't you? You know, foliage, like most living things, won't survive for long.
Accio. Revel. I wonder if I need to place lanterns to open these doors.
Accio.
Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio.
Lumos. Confringo. Accio. Lumos. Confringo.
Oh, I'm afraid of the dark.
Lumos.
Does it worry you that I can see you, but you can't see me?
Accio.
It should.
Levioso. Oh. Lumos. Reparo. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I'd offer you a seat, but I'm rearranging the furniture. Plus, don't want you getting too comfortable in the store, do I?
Accio.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Only 2 lanterns, but 3 spots. Perhaps I should move them around to open the door and build the platform. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Worthy playmate. Well done, me.
Confringo.
Bombarder. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
What's this? A game within a game? Ooh, knight to H3. Nighty-night!
Revelio.
That wasn't too difficult.
Oh, goodness! I do hope you're having as much fun as me. I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ready or not? Time to raise the stakes, so to speak. Where shall I put this? Where shall I put this? Where shall I put this? Now that should get your attention. Well, this has been fun. Much to do, much to do. See you in a bit. You've chosen the scholarly route. You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me. It's always good to have a different perspective on things.
Wingardium Leviosa.
So much fun to be had. My head is spinning.
Revelio. Revelio. Confri. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
Perhaps I should pull the lantern into this room to cause the room to rotate again.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
All books and no clay make one
Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
Accio. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Rebellion. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos.
Oh, deja vu. Watch it.
Lumos. Lumos.
Running in circles, are we? Perhaps you should retrace your steps.
Revelio. Lumos. What was that? Lumos.
Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Bombarda. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo.
Oh, how nice of him to puppy.
Lumos. Protego. Depulse. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Protego! Confringo!
Ho. Well done. I'll give you a moment to collect yourself, if you can. Ta-ta for now. Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you'll want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now and agree to give me unfettered access through the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get your shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin!
That's just cat, but cat.
Try seeing things from my point of view. Confringo. Well, finally, someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I must say, I enjoy a good challenge.
Ah, a kindred, dare I say, spirit.
So, about the contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Why would you enter into such an agreement?
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no comparison to seeing customers' faces when I bonk them on the heads with a chocolate frog. One doesn't really understand the value of an audience until one is without it.
Just to be clear, what does this agreement entail, specifically?
Pay attention. You guarantee that I can have my fun at least one day each month without fuss. I let you work the rest of the time, mostly in peace.
Very well. I shall agree to your contract with one small addendum.
Hooray! No more of this unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of one?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Well done. I had a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
Hello, You knew exactly where I was going when I entered that chest.
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on?
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
Thank you, Penny. I think I'm going to need to talk to the authorities.
Oh, Penny is certain that's a brilliant idea. Oh, Penny will wait, right?
Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you.
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra...
I am perfectly capable of owning a shop, but more importantly, did you not hear the bit about the dungeon?
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of... In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to...
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Stop her.
Confringo!
Such a savage.
Let me out!
What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days? I should have known better than to do business with a wily student.
Bombarda.
Luck is a fat finger.
I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate!
You don't know what you're doing!
Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Check on that house elf of yours, she's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitor herself! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
Not much of the dark.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
I look forward to working with you.
All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
I choose stitches and drafts.
Excellent choice.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Not a day goes by I don't.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the...
Exactly.
Merlin.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
I simply pretended.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Mother's rolling in her grave.
Pardon me, sir.
Come. She's robbed almost everyone now.
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running off. Good riddance, I said. Never. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban to steal.
What exactly was the fact?
A necklace. belonged to the first of the Haggerty women.
Why would Katrin come back to rob the hammer?
Do I look like a criminal to you? How should I know? She always despised this place.
Are you sure Katrin is...
Thanks to that Rookwood louse, we're inundated with all manner of criminal. I wanted to... But she was the only one who knew where the heirloom was hidden.
I could keep an eye out.
You? Ugh. Nothing to be done by the likes of us. This is a job for the... Besides, the thief, my sister, only...
I should be go...
I'd keep an eye on your belongings if I were you. Katrin will steal the eyebrows off your face, she will.
Now that a pile of gold. I must be on the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry.
Hello. It's good to see you, my friend. If it wasn't...
Revelio. More gold. I must be getting closer.
One of the best meals I've ever... Who's that?
Revelio. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder?
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Try not to make...
Confringo!
You're a bit shorty with your shield on.
Another.
Reducto. You've done.
Bombarda! Defender! Confringo! Revelio! Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
An intruder!
Defender! Bombarda! Imperial!
I won't rest until you're dead.
Imperial! Defender! Bombarda! Protego! Confringo! Revelio. Imperial.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon and where to return her.
Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. A niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all. Revelio. Now, I'm only trying to help. Revelio. That must be the Haggerty family heirloom. Revelio. I wonder how Mr. Haggerty will take this news. His sister wasn't the thief, and his heirloom's coming home. Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing to unmask, was there? We all know that the thief was my sister, Catherine.
Actually, sir, the thief was a niffler.
A what?
You know, small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes, where to find our treasures. But I suppose, mangy little blighter. Well, if you found the Niffler's lair, as you say, you must have found my heirloom.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never wanted to believe she was behind this. Now, thanks to you, I won't have to. What a strange world we live in. Suppose they can't send a Niffler to Azkaban. At least I got my heirloom back.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me she didn't send me an owl this week either.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures.
What did you find out about the dragon?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's like... Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. Perhaps nabbed her first and then...
You got all of that from simply...
You'd be surprised how easy it is to... Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once...
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me...
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering...
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Defender! Imperial! Bombarder! Confringo!
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10, usually.
Here she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like...
How lucky for her. What's your step?
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a graphorn.
Or just raring for it.
Wait, what was that? Well, there's no turning back now. Watch out! It's her domain. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She is making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I've normally tried, but we're well. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Repair all.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and still...
True. True. So why haven't they come...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Bombarda.
Shame I didn't have an audience for that one.
Confringo!
Best the likes of me. Seriously. This is almost...
Accio. Leviosa. Reparo. Confringo.
Give us all.
Protego.
Someone's been taken out last thing! Oh, no!
Kill spells glance off of me.
Is that the best you can do?
Bombarda.
and no off. I could have sworn I heard something. That's the student who released Holmes.
Oh, nice to see you here.
This place has seen better days.
It was nothing. What's up for a bit of dying, are we?
Hey, for your information, everything's in alphabet.
Nothing to poach in Arrowshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble.
Let's finish this job and be done.
Highway